Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Automotive Drama. Today I got a good one here. It's a 2010 Audi Quattro 20T. It's actually a pretty good, nice car. And when they're new, they run really well. When they get old, they fall apart quick, as you can see on the front end on this one. But I want to kind of show you how to get the starter out of this thing. Where's the old one? There's the old one. It's not a fun job, alright? First you're going to have to pull the air box just so you can see, okay? And you're going to have to pull the engine mount and the engine mount bracket. Now I kind of pre-assembled this a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on here. And these two bolts and this one you can access. That's here. This one's for the bracket, and then right through this hole you can access this bolt, which is actually the bolt that mounts the mount to the bracket. Hang on one second, let me see if I can get this in here real quick. You're gonna definitely need this tool. If you don't have any of these special sockets for this car, don't even try. I have this set. Okay, now I got that baby apart a little bit. I have this set, and I have a bunch of individual ones of these. And in this set, it gives me short ones. So I got a short one around here somewhere, and you're definitely going to need that to get the top bolt out of this bracket on the turbos, front of the turbo side. Okay, now you undo this one, which goes through the engine, goes through the actual K-member, I guess they would call it. And then you have to deal with this. This is the actual support bracket. It's actually a heat shield and a support bracket, and it goes right here. Okay. Ding dang, two screws, comes right out. You can see how it's threaded on the back side because it's a bracket for that. Once you get that out, then you can actually loosen up the blow. You're gonna have to support the engine. I lowered the subframe down all the way around because it gave me like another inch to lower it down, because you see up there where that top bolt is for that starter, if the camera would focus. And yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. But then once you get that mount loose, then you can actually get this bracket out. Now, the two bottom bolts, they're relatively simple. The one up here, you could see, you're going to have to use, basically, I used this little short socket and a 10mm ratchet wrench after I cracked it loose to get it loose, because you can't get anything else in there. I tried a 1/4" ratchet, and it wouldn't get stuck. I almost got it stuck, actually. Now, you can see how much I lowered down the engine. This is how you're going to get to the top bolt of the starter. Believe it or not, it is right there. Can you see it? I don't know. Let me see if I get my hand in there. I know I can get my hand in. Alright, I got it sticking out a little bit. Now you can see it. That's a 18mm 12-point. And once you lower this thing down enough, you can actually get your hand back in there to get that baby out. Now, when you're putting that thing back in, don't forget the shim. What I do is I put a bunch of grease on the bolt, and then I stick the shim on there. So when I'm putting that on there, the grease actually holds the shim, because it's going to want to fall out on you if you don't get it lined up right. It'll just be a real pain. But if you put grease on the bolt, the grease will hold it, and hopefully hold it enough where you can get that in. I'm not gonna lie to you, this thing ain't no fun, and it was probably a little bit easier because I didn't have to really pull out the little plastic thing for the, what do you call it, the wheel well thing. It's pretty much was just hanging there, as you can see, because it got crashed. You're gonna have to pull the intercooler tube to the turbo, because it's just in the way. And then you can get to the starter, and then to get to this bolt on the top starter, to loosen it up, the main bolt, you want to loosen up the starter first. Once you loosen up the starter, then you can get to that. You have a lot of room. Once you get the starter loose, you just got way more room to get to that. You can see the starter's pretty much destroyed. And this plug, good luck. I touched the one on here and it kind of disintegrated. There's enough left where I can get it plugged in and so put a little silicone here on the side. Now you want to use silicone because it'll come loose a lot easier after I take the starter off again. I'm not gonna lie to you, it ain't fun. It's super, super tight. Especially, where's my light? The top bolt right here. Let me see, no. It's this one. That's up behind the turbo on the back side. You can actually get to it through here. Where's my light? Because I don't even know if the light will even let you see it. Yeah, you can't even really see it from up here. But the boss is down in here behind the turbo. I don't think the camera will let me get to it. I wonder if the camera will let me get to it from here. Okay. No, it's not letting me. But you can actually, I used a long extension, and one of these that was really long, so it fit around in between the exhaust, and I was able to get that baby out. Putting it in, yeah, ain't gonna be fun, but at least I got it out. Anyways, I ain't gonna lie to you, this one ain't no fun. It's really, really tight. Like all Audis and Volkswagens. Germans like them tight, I guess. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Automotive Drama. Likes are nice, subscribes are better, like always. I guess nobody likes them anyways, but anyhow, ring the bell if you want to watch more. Have a good night.